Here's why it's so important to share our opinions online and try to add to the political rhetoric that's going on. I'm making this video not because I have to, but because I genuinely want to. It's one of those I told you so videos. Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives have been very critical of the Liberals on foreign aid. Not in the way you'd think. You'd think that they'd say stop spending so much money in other countries, but in fact, it's the opposite. Pierre Poilievre and the Liberals and the Conservatives have been saying you should be spending more on Ukraine and more on Israel, and I've turned a blind eye to it many, many times. Like literally in my videos, I say I'm turning a blind eye to this, but that's all stopping. At least it seems to be stopping, where Pierre Poilievre is reversing course on foreign aid and foreign spending, and instead wants to take all of that money that we'll be putting in other countries and put that here and grow our military bases, invest in our defense budget and all that stuff. That's the first thing we're going to be taking a look at. I've already made a video of this entire speech that Pierre Poilievre did. It's over on my main channel, but this is just a little clip of this specific point I'm talking about. And then additionally, Justin Trudeau at the AI summit in France talks about how Canada needs to invest in nuclear energy, which is crazy because that's something I've been saying for years. Canada has the biggest advantage over any other country, maybe minus Russia, in the entire world, is we have a natural refrigeration system. And when it comes to data mining, data centers with AI, or even nuclear reactors, one of the hardest things to do is to keep it cold, to keep it at temperature, and these things boil. They boil, it gets so hot. And so having nuclear reactors, nuclear generators and stuff like that up in the north, it would be fantastic. And now Trudeau is saying that. So a couple of things where the people that we were watching have reversed course and agreed with me. Yay. Welcome back to the channel, the extra channel. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I do want to encourage you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be pretty sweet if we got over 30,000 subscribers sooner than later here on the X Show. And without further ado, let's get right into this clip of Pierre Poilievre saying we should cut foreign aid.
All of these improvements will be funded by dramatically cutting foreign aid, most of which, or a lot of which, goes to dictators, terrorists, and global bureaucracies. We've got enough problems at home. We've got our own backyard to protect. We can't be sending billions of dollars to other places. Often, much of it is wasted and stolen and swallowed up by bureaucracies that act against our interests. I will be bringing our money home with massive cuts to these wasteful and corrupt foreign aid grants.
Wow.
So Canadians will decide. With Trudeau, Carney Liberals, more and more billions of dollars will go to global and globalist organizations, while our people at home are starving and our military is unable to defend our territory. Or they can bring it home with common sense conservatives who will make sure our money serves our people, our sovereignty, and our interests. And we will also go ahead with the already planned defense update, NORAD modernization plans that include, among other things, advanced air-to-air missiles, air-to-air refueling aircraft, upgrades at the forward operating locations in Inuvik, Yellowknife, Goose Bay, and of course the new base here in Iqaluit. Other upgrades include early warning aircraft, northern operational support hubs, new submarines to replace the failing Victoria-class fleet, tactical helicopters, and a new satellite ground station in the Arctic.
Wow. There you go, man. He wants to put a lot of money that would otherwise be going to, these other countries. He wants to put that here in Canada, which is obviously best case. Like, so many people are on board with that, including myself. Now let's take a look. By the way, I just want to add an extra little, I'm happy that Pierre is reversing course on foreign spending and wants to invest that here in Canada. He's always been pro-Canada, but he's also been pro-Ukraine and very pro-Israel. And it seems like that might be changing. So, yay. Good job, Pierre. Then you have Justin Trudeau, who has this to say at the AI summit in France.
We have all the building blocks for the future of the world's economy. Sure, it gets cold in Canada. But I know that a room filled with researchers in AI and investors in AI can get excited at a place that's 30 below for a few times of the year, which means half price on cooling for your data centers. Canada is a global leader when it comes to nuclear energy as well. From vast reserves of high-quality uranium to top scientists and nuclear engineers to the practical expertise that comes with large-scale operations and innovation for decades. And by the way, let me say this once and for all, as an environmentalist, for me, the debate is over. Large-scale nuclear reactors must be part of the solution for the future, because if we're not willing to embrace nuclear now, then coal-powered AI from other parts of the world will shape the coming decades for the worse.
Yeah, and that's crazy that Trudeau's reversing course on that. There's a reason why, first of all, saying we're world leaders in nuclear energy is wild. Like, that's very wild. We have a couple nuclear reactors, some in like Ontario, in Pickering or Ajax or whatever. Like, there's a couple right there on the water. This is wild because Trudeau's very anti-nuclear, not just nuclear weapons like nuclear warheads, but also nuclear energy. He's been anti that because it's not green. It's not, even though it's extremely efficient, it's not solar. It doesn't fit the climate agenda because it's nuclear. And oh my God, just like an AR-15, it sounds so big and bad. AR must stand for assault rifle. So that's the same type of mentality that Trudeau has with nuclear. But now on his way out, he seems to be reversing course, saying that we should be investing in nuclear energy in our north. That's just wild to me that Trudeau's reversing course. Stuff I've been saying for a while. That would be greatly beneficial to Canada. We do have a real opportunity to be huge heavy hitters on the global economic stage if we use our resources properly. That includes just our territory in the north, just our land mass and its refrigeration system and value. But that's my opinion, folks. I'd love to know yours. Again, this is the Extra channel. So if you haven't yet already, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you guys later on. Bye for now.